From the following information regarding a standard production, okay, standard product, compute material mix variance, material price variance, material usage variance, material mix, material price, material usage variance. Okay, now when we look back, okay, when we look back, right? Yeah, I just want to show you the formula. Revised standard quantity is important to calculate material mix variance, right? Revised standard quantity. Okay, revised standard quantity. This is a new thing that we have introduced yesterday. Okay, so material mix variance, standard quantity of that particular product. Okay, now we have in our case product A, B, and C. There are three products. Okay, now standard quantity of that particular product, particular type of material, ABC types of materials are there in our case, multiply with the proportion of that material. Okay, actual quantity, the total of actual quantity of material by the total of standard quantity of material, total of actual quantity of material by total of standard quantity of material, multiply with that particular type of material. Okay, right. Now you have done this, like this in the previous problem. Okay, now let's look into here. There are three types of materials that are used, okay, to produce material A, material B, material C. The standard quantity of material A is 4 units and each unit costs 1 rupee. The value of that material A is 4 rupees. Okay, whereas actually material A consumed is only 2 units. Okay, and the price of that material is 3 rupees 50 paise. The total value of that material is 7 rupees. Okay, look at this. The price was 1 rupee, standard set price was 1 rupee, but actually that is 350. We have incurred actually in the scenario, in the real time, we have incurred 3.5. Okay, 2 units multiplied with the 3.5, it is 7. Okay, this is the data given. This is about A. Let's look at B. Standard quantity is 2 units and each unit costs 2 rupees, right? And the total of the material B is 4 units. Okay, 4 units. But if you look at the actual scenario, it could consume, we could consume in the production process only 1 unit, and each unit was costing 2 rupees. So 1 into 2, 2 rupees is the total cost actually incurred in terms of product B, material B, not product, material B. Material A actually costing 7, material B actually costing 2. Let's come to C. The standard consumption expected from material C is 2 units and each unit costs 4 rupees, right? And the total cost is 8 rupees. But actually in the field, C material is consumed to the extent of 3 units and each unit is costing in the market 3 rupees. Okay, 1 rupee less than the standard. And 3 into 3 units is 9 rupees is the cost of the material C consumed actually, right? The actual cost of A is 4, the actual cost of B is, the standard cost of material A 4, B 4, and C 8. Okay, then look at this. The actual cost is 7, 2, and 9. Okay, right? Now the total of Total of standard is 16 and total of actual is 18. Let's look at this. Let's look at this. Yeah. Let's calculate revised standard quantity. Revised standard quantity. Okay. What is a revised standard quantity? 4 is the number of units. 4 is the number of units. Okay. 4 is the number of units. Right. And are we wrong? Standard by 1 second, ma. I think. Right. So material A, let's talk about material A. The standard quantity of the material A expected to consume standard material expected to consume is 4 units. And the total means all types of materials used. Okay, there are 3 types of material used and the total quantity of all these 3 types of material 8. Okay, so 4 by 8 multiplied with actual quantity. Actual quantity total of all the 3 products. Okay, so 4 by 8 multiplied with total actual quantity, right? A2 actual quantity consumed is 2, A2, B1 and C3. The total is 6. So 4, look at this, 4 by 8, okay, multiplied with 6. That is equal to 3 units. 3 units. Okay. Then similarly do the same for material B. Revised standard quantity of material B. 2 by 8 into 6. 2 by 8 into 6. 2 by 8 into 6. That is equal to 1 rupee 50 paise. Let's come to material C. 2 by 8 into 6 again. That is also 1 rupee 50 paise. Okay. Now we will go wrong. We will get confused only in this point. Okay. Only in this point. The rest are all substitutions. Okay. The rest are all substitutions. Right. We have to be very careful. The standard material by the total of all types of material, expected to consume, multiply with the total of actual material used of all the material, right? This is what you have to remember. Revised standard quantity. Revised standard quantity. Material variances and labor variances are very easy, but if you go wrong, then you get confused. Look at this. Even I got confused. Okay, it is not so difficult, but we go wrong. We if our mind is absent for a second or 2 seconds, then this is how happens, right? So 3 rupees, 3 rupees, 3 units, sorry, 3 units, 1.5, 1.5, 1.5. These are units. If I have said rupees, please correct it. These are units. 3 units, 1.5 unit, 1.5 unit. That's revised standard quantity. Look at this. Why it is units? It is clearly said quantity. Revised standard quantity of A, revised standard quantity of B, revised standard quantity of C, 3, 1.5, 1.5 units respectively. Okay, then let's come to the material mix variance. What is the formula for material mix variance? What's the formula for material mix variance? Material mix variance. What's the formula for material mix variance? Revised standard quantity minus, come on, you forgot. Yeah, look at this. Revised standard quantity minus actual quantity to standard price. Okay, right. Yeah. Revised standard quantity is this. You have to write the equation here before, after writing material mix variance, you have to write the equation. Okay. Just to save some space, I didn't write because I've already shown you the equation. But material mix variance is equal to revised standard quantity minus actual quantity into standard price. Okay, that is equal to revised standard quantity is 3 minus 4.
Is actual, no, sir.
Hmm?
Actual
Revised standard quantity 3 minus 4, 2,
2.
2, 2,
Yes, sir.
actual, I'm sorry, actual. So 3 minus 3 units minus 2 multiplied with the standard price.
Yes, sir.
Standard price. Okay, 3 minus 2. Okay, 3 minus 2 into 1 is 1. This is for material A. This is for material A. And do the same for material B. Revised standard quantity 1.5 and actual quantity 1.5 minus 1 multiplied with standard price 2. So 0.5 into 2, that is 1. These are all positive ones, first one and second one. Let's come to C. Revised standard quantity of C 1.5, okay, minus actual quantity 3. So 1.5 minus 3, 1.5 minus 3, 1.5 negative, 1.5 negative, 1.5 minus into the standard price. Okay, standard price 1.5 into 4, the standard price is equal to minus 6. Minus 6. This is for C. Take the total and the net answer will be, yeah, minus 6 plus 2 is equal to minus 4. That is material mix variance. If you're using more than 2 products, okay, then that's if you're using more than 2 types of raw materials to produce one product, that's called mix. You can look at this one. Look at this. In hotels, when they make puri, right? They can, wheat flour. They can add maida or something like that. 2, 3 types of rice powder, right? Very often what happens is, jar rotis are sold on the streets in Hyderabad streets. Okay, because people have become health conscious. Jar rotis. They actually pure jar. It's difficult to make roti, the loaf, right? Roti. Roti, right? Loaf. So it's difficult to make. So what they do, they add a bit of the wheat flour so that the structure comes properly. So there is a mix, and they decide 80% jar, 20% of this wheat flour, or they can say 50% of that, 50% of this, of 60 and 40. They may make any combination, but they make a loaf. Loaf is a product, and the materials used are jar flour and wheat flour. Okay, so it is like that. To make a product, more than 2 types of ingredients if you're using, and you have to decide a mix. And what's the variation in that mix? The standard is up to 20% of adding wheat flour is allowed. Okay, but if you are adding beyond that, there is a variation. The standard is this, and if you're adding beyond that or less than that, there is a variation. That's called material mix variance. Just to make you understand in an easy way, I've taken a simple example. So that's material mix variance. Material mix variance. Okay, now anyway, material price variance and usage variance are known to you. What's the formula for material usage variance? Come on. Formula for material usage variance. Choose aina cheppandi. Google chase aina cheppandi. No problem. Yeah. The usage variance is standard quantity minus actual quantity into standard price. This can be rewritten as this: standard quantity into standard price minus actual quantity into standard price gives you usage variance. Okay, then price variance is standard price minus actual price into actual quantity. or you can rewrite this as standard price into actual quantity minus actual price into actual quantity, right? This is material price variance. Just bring these equations and substitute the data given to us. Okay, where is our data? This is our data. Okay, material usage variance. Usage variance. Standard quantity into standard quantity minus actual quantity. What is the standard quantity of material A? Standard quantity of material A.
4, sir.
Okay, standard quantity of material A, 4. And what is the actual quantity of material? Look at this,
2.
2. So 4 minus 2. Okay, 4 minus 2. And standard price of material A. Standard price of material. Standard price of
1.
material A. Okay, 1. So 4 minus 2 is equal to 2 into 1. That is equal to 2. This is material usage variance. Material usage variance. Okay, material usage variance. Let's come to B in the same format. Okay, standard quantity 2, actual quantity
Minus
1.
1.
Okay, 2 minus 1,
Into 2.
2 minus 1, 1
1.
into 2.
2.
That is 2 for B. This is usage variance for B is 2. Similarly, come to C. 2 is the standard quantity. Actual quantity is 3.
3.
And
Minus 1.
1 into
4.
standard price 4. That
Minus
equal
4.
minus 4. Okay. And take the total. There's minus 4 and plus 4. Okay.
0.
The resulting figure is 0. Material usage variance is 0. Material usage variance 0. Okay, now let's come to the price variance. The variance is in price. Look at this one. The variance is in price. That means standard price minus actual price. That you have to take. Okay, standard price minus actual price. Multiplied with, come on, multiplied with, just now I'm shown you, multiplied with standard quantity or actual quantity. Price, no? Yeah. Multiplied with
Quantity.
actual quantity. There it is standard price in usage. Here it is actual quantity. And this is the third time I'm repeating this. This particular point I'm repeating for the third time. Okay, right. Right. So let's come to A. In calculation of price variance. What's the price, standard price of material A? It's 1.
1.
What's the standard actual price of material A? 3 rupees 50 paise. 1 minus 3 rupees 50 paise. 1 minus 3.5 is equal to 2.5. Multiply with actual quantity. What's the actual quantity?
2.
Actual quantity 2. 2. So 1 minus 3.5 is 2.5. Multiply with the actual quantity. That's 2. 2.5 into 2 minus 5. Because it's negative value. Minus 5. This is the case for material A. Material A. And likewise come to B. B. What is the standard price of material B? 2 rupees. And the actual price is 2 rupees. 2 minus 2, 0. 0 into anything is 0. So therefore, you don't need to bother. Just substitute the values. Okay. And into actual quantity, if you take 1 also, it is 0 only. Okay. So therefore, for B, the material price variance is 0. 0. Okay. Now let's come to C. C. The standard price of C is 4, actual price of C is 3. 4 minus 3.
1.
Sorry, Amdu. Am I going right? No, this is wrong. I said wrong.
No.
The standard price of C is 4, actual price is 3. Okay, this is price, na? Okay, actual price is 3. Okay, luckily both are 3, therefore you could notice it. So this is price. So 4 minus 3 is 1. 1 to actual quantity 3.
3.
Okay. So it is 3. The material price variance of C or for C is 3 rupees. Okay, 3. So simply 3. Look at this. If you take the total, the net result will be -5 and +3 is equal to -2. This is material price variance. Material price variance. If the problem is given for 12 marks, then you will get 4 marks for this variance, 4 marks for this variance, and 4 marks for this variance. 12 marks. It is split into this way. And just to save time and save space here on the screen, I did not write the formulae there. I just wanted to present the whole thing in just one page. So therefore, it is like this. Actually, I have been telling you again and again, after material mix variance is equal to, you must write the formula. Okay, the formula which I've shown you. Then you substitute these values in that formula. Okay, after that only you will get these values. After substituting the data in the formula, then this is the final answer. What I'm showing you is a final answer. Okay, so you have to do the entire process step by step. Only then you'll get 4 marks, right? And it goes beyond one page. The answer, the solution for this problem goes beyond one page. So this is end of the solution. Okay, so any questions here, please? Those who have joined late. Yeah. In place of material cost variance, okay, just one word you're replacing, that is removing material and you're putting labor. And for usage, removing material and you're calling it labor usage variance. It was material price variance. Now material price is replaced with labor rate. Material is replaced with labor, price is replaced with rate. Okay, and this is a this is you get often, you may not get this. This is not very important variance, but we'll do it. Okay, don't worry. All right, the formula for labor cost variance, it is just similar to material cost variance. Okay, standard hours into standard rate. Look at this one. In place of standard quantity, you're replacing quantity with H. Okay, and you're replacing price with rate. Okay, right? And this is actual. Again, replacing quantity with hours and replacing price with the rate. That's it. You see everywhere, hours, quantity. Okay, rate, price. Okay, rate. Okay, it is replacement of price. Rate, replacement of price. Hours, replacement of quantity. Do you understand this? Labor cost variance is just similar to the calculation of material cost variance. Labor usage variance is just similar to the calculation of material usage variance. Okay, labor rate variance is similar to material price variance. Okay, just the nomenclature is changed. Okay, the calculations are same, almost same. Look at this problem. A firm gives you the following data. Standard time per unit, 2.5 hours. Earlier, quantity is given. Now it is hours. Actual hours worked, 2,000 hours. Standard rate per pay, standard rate of pay, 2 per hour. Rate, Earlier it was price, now it is rate, standard rate, 2 per hour. 25% of actual hours have been lost as idle time. Okay, actual output 1000 units, actual wages 4500 units, 4500 rupees, sorry. Calculate all labor variance. Now let's also look into the idle time variance. Standard rate into idle time, the time that is idle, the workers, the employees didn't do anything. Okay, maybe out of the breakage of the machine it might be, or due to breakage of the operations, the plant just stop there. Then sometimes there may be a power cut. Due to that also, the employees may be forced to sit idle. That's called idle time. Idle time into standard rate gives you idle time variance. Okay, this is not very difficult to calculate. All right. So this is the problem. Standard rate is 2. Standard rate is 2. Okay, standard hours are 2500 hours.
2.5 hours.
The standard time per unit 2500, and there are 1000 units produced. Okay, to produce one unit, I think if I'm crossing the time, please let me know. Okay, to produce one unit you are spending 2.5 hours, and for 1000 units, 1000 into 2.5 hours, so that is the total standard hours. The actual rate is 25% of actual hours have been lost in idle time. Okay, are we crossing the time? Yeah. So actual rate. What is the this is actually this is the actual total wage, right? 4500. 4000. How many hours did you spend? How many hours did you spend?
2 uh, 2000 hours.
2000 hours. Okay, and 2000 hours, this is for 4500, for 500. Okay, now, yeah.
Sir, time is up, sir.
Yeah, we'll stop it here.